The Tory party are facing a massive crisis as the leadership election had to be paused and delayed due to potential rigging of the voting system. The historically most successful political party in the world can't really handle their own election clearly at this point. GCHQ or Tory HQ have been receiving warnings. There's a bit of an issue, clearly, when it comes to rigging the electoral system, the internal party system of the Conservatives, the leadership election between Liz Truss and Rishi Sunak. The ballots had to be delayed, and the members have to wait a bit longer to be able to start voting again. And we're going to explain why this shambles even started. First things first, we knew because they gave us direct warning. Beijing and Tehran, Iranians and Chinese. This is not the first time they've done this. They have been sending their cyber agents to hack systems in the West, and they are very proud of it. They take credit. I don't understand why we don't really do anything about it when they actually claim that it was them. Usually when something happens in the world, the leaders of countries, say, oh, it wasn't us. You have no evidence that it was us. But these two, every time they do it, they're actually very proud of it, and they show evidence. Yeah, it was our people. See, we're going to give them awards and everything. So they've been sending us warnings that they're going to hack our system, especially the Tory leadership election, the electoral system. So, of course, GCHQ, national security agencies, have been coming out to send a warning to the Tory party saying you're going to have to stop this idea that you had to be able to get the members to be able to change their vote after their initial votes. They said defending UK democratic and electoral processes is a priority for NCSC, and we work closely with all parliamentary political parties, local authorities and MPs to provide cybersecurity guidance and support. They continue by saying that, as you would expect from the UK's National Cybersecurity Authority, we provide advice to the Conservative Party on security considerations for online leadership voting. Now, all this started because the Tory party came up with an idea to give members an ability to be able to change their vote after the cast of votes up to the actual deadline. Now, this is the first time they're going to do this, and they're not really used to it. So, but you think that they have a good IT department. You think they've dealt with all the lawyers and the cybersecurity and everything else is sorted. Clearly, they didn't really, expect not just external forces, but even internal forces to be able to hack the system. Are you kidding me with this? It's absolutely embarrassing. So they had to send a note to the members saying, thank you so much for your patience, members, as we have worked to put this election together. Your ballot is now on the way, but it will arrive with you a little later than we originally said. Please do not worry, blah, blah, blah. This is a very serious problem. And I hope that not just the Tories, and not just the Labour Party and the others, but just generally speaking, organisations, especially public sector, actually learn from these mistakes, so to be able to prevent future crises. But the Tory leadership election is already a bit chaotic anyway. You got a chunk of Tory members who don't want the election to happen. The other chunk just don't like either candidates. And there's the third chunk who want Boris Johnson back. And with Lord Crothers, who's leading this grassroots campaign and the petition, and they've raised, I think, about more than 16,000 signatures now from the Tory members. They said that we now have the authority to be able to trigger the rule changes so that we could actually suspend the whole of the election to be able to actually give members a say if they want Boris Johnson to resign or not. So that's happening. The cybersecurity stuff is happening. Rishi Sunak making U-turns every 10 minutes is happening. And Liz Truss being awkward on TV is happening. So everything's going too well, guys. We're going to come back in half an hour. We're going to give you an update on what's been happening in Oldham and on the issue of the grooming scandal. We've got a big update for you guys. So subscribe to the channel. I'm Tousi, and we are the media.